New year, new intro. Thank you for watching.
Welcome to the One Star Week Foot Show. Welcome to the One Star Week Foot Show.
Hello.
We got player reviews and we got much more.
We do.
We got player reviews and we got much more.
And
I review players all the time, dog. Everyone is fire like a Yule log.
Fire.
We trying to get some views like a blind man.
I can't see.
Shout out to my subs, they are gang.
Good evening and welcome to the One Star Week Foot Show, your one-stop shop for player reviews. I'm going to be your host today, One Star Weak Foot, and it makes me jump for joy internally. Not externally, because as you can see, I'm stone-faced, but internally, I am jumping for joy to see you back on the channel today. So, as you guys can tell by the thumbnail, as you guys can tell by the title of this video, we're here to talk about one man and one man only. And it's going to be this 90 rated Hernan Crespo. I've really butchered his name, haven't I? Hernan Crespo, Prime Icon card. And you might be wondering at home, what motivated me to review him today, of all days, of all cards? And there's two things, right? Number one, I mean, when you look at the card and when you look at the price he's going for roughly 1 to 1.1 million coins. He just generally looks like a very good value card. Number two, I was looking at new players to try on the RTG, and what better way to try him out than to try him here first, see if he's really good, and then I could bring him on to the RTG at some point if he's really worth the money. So, when you look at this card, what makes him an interesting card? Well, he's 6 foot tall. He has medium-low work rates. He's a 4-star combination. I played 5 games in division rivals with him. I got 3 goals and 1 assist. And before we go any further, if you're enjoying the content, please hit me with a like down below. And if you're new to the channel, don't be shy. Please subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all you guys at home for watching this video. So, let's look at the stats. They look very, very interesting in some areas. I mean, he has 89 pace, which is of course going to be very, very good for a striker. His shooting stats look very nice in the important areas. He has 94 finishing, 91 attack positioning, 87 shot power. He does have the finesse shot trait, so he does have a nice little mix of attacking stats there. His passing stats are what concern me, all right? Because he has 83 vision, fine. 72 short passing, okay, but I mean, 72 curve, 57 long passing, they don't really look like very nice stats for the price you're paying. Is he gonna let him down? We're gonna see. His dribbling stats are very nice as well, 89 dribbling. So even though he's 6 foot tall, I'm hoping he can turn. I'm hoping he's agile in game because as you guys know with this new patch, agility, balance, shifting, and turning is very, very meta right now. His physical stats are very solid as well, so he does look like he can be the full package, having the pace, the shooting, the dribbling, and the physical combination. We're gonna see how it translates in game. I'm gonna take you over to the review specialist in the studios, One Star Weak Foot. Take it away. Thanks, One Star. So, according to Footbin, as mentioned earlier in the video, he is going for a whopping 1 to 1 million coins on the PS4 market right here, right now. Is he worth the money? And I feel like the repo man. I feel like the garbage man. I feel like a debt collector. I feel like the bearer of bad news. This card is one of the most frustrating cards I have used on this game. I don't think he's worth the money at all. We're going to break down the stats though, so I can really explain and elaborate why I feel this way. So, first off, we're going to talk about his pace. 89 pace. And you would expect him to be able to get in behind the defense. You would expect him to accelerate it very decently out of skill moves. And he does neither of those things very well. And I think it comes down to a few things, all right? So number one, he has medium-low work rates, which makes him very lazy, which makes it so even when he does have the opportunity to get in behind, he's not always doing it just because he's very lazy. Even with the stay forward and getting behind tactics, he's just not making enough runs for my liking. Number two, he is big in game. Like, he has a stocky player model. I mean, he's not huge. He's not as big as somebody like John Barnes, but he is bigger than the average model. He does have some weight to him, so to say. So when it comes to acceleration, it does take a little bit of time to get him going, despite what the stats say. Overall, I gotta give his pace a 7.5 out of 10. Next, we're going to talk about shooting. And this is the one thing that I can say did not disappoint me with the Crespo card. This guy's shot is off the chain. It's off the meters. It's off the Richter. All right, so when we talk about his attack positioning, it's very nice, all right? So even though he only has medium attacking work rates and he was a bit lazy, when I did play to his strengths, which is slower possession style football, he was really drifting into very dangerous positions, and he would find himself open in very dangerous positions without really me doing much. I mean, his offensive AI, when it decided to make runs, was very smart. His finishing was top class. I mean, inside the box, if you got it in a good angle, it would be accurate, it would be powerful. He has a really cracking finish on him. One thing I really noticed though is because of the finesse shot trait, he does seem to be able to bang those finesses in inside and outside the box. And overall, his shooting was not an issue at all. I gotta give it a 9.5 out of 10. He's one of the best finishers I have used on this game. Next, we're going to talk about his passing, and oh my god, this is one of the things that really frustrated me about this card, alright? Because as you guys know, with the new patch, the passing has been garbo, right? It has been pretty bad, to say the least. I mean, the passing before the patch was already inconsistent, and now it's even more inconsistent. And when you add somebody like Crespo into the mix that already has substandard passing stats, I mean, you're just not gonna have a good time. There were so many instances when I was trying to build up play and make a couple quick passes where he would be the one to mess it up. And it wasn't a coincidence, it wasn't gameplay related, it was a consistent theme throughout the 5 games that I used him for. His long passing is non-existent. Do not try to bang long through balls over the top with him. He won't be able to do it. His vision at 83 didn't really compensate for his poor stats overall. And overall, I gotta give his passing a 6 out of 10. I would say at this stage of FIFA, if you're gonna be spending this much on the card, it's very substandard. Next, we're gonna talk about dribbling, because you know what really attracted me to this card, like I said, was his combination of pace, shooting, dribbling, and physical. A very well-rounded card on paper. And as you guys see, the pace was substandard. The shooting was very solid, no complaints there. But how was the dribbling? And unfortunately, it was a huge disappointment. And it's confusing at first, because when you look at the stats, I mean, he has very nice dribbling stats. And I tried him in so many different chem styles. I mean, I tried him with Hunter, with Hawk, which don't improve dribbling, but they improve his pace. It didn't really seem to make a big difference pace-wise. So I went ahead and tried the sniper chem style on him to make him feel snappier, more responsive on the ball. It didn't really do much to him. I mean, on the ball, this guy just turns way slower than you would expect. And I wouldn't call him clunky. I mean, he's not as clunky as a traditional target man, but at the same time, he does not turn anywhere close to how the stats would have you believe. I think it's because of the fact that he does have a big body, he has long legs, so he takes long strides. Everything he does takes a little bit longer because he doesn't have a low center of gravity. He has a higher center of gravity. He has long limbs. Everything about him just takes longer to do than you would expect. So when it comes to turning him, when it comes to trying those fake shots where you turn 180 degrees, no bueno. It's not good at all. And it was pretty much what frustrated me the most about this card, because like I said, dribbling is very important on this meta, and it's just dribbling, his turning, his responsiveness on the ball is just not good enough. His L1 dribbling is fairly decent though, especially for a big man, because I do have to classify him as a big man based on how he feels in game. It is decent, but overall his dribbling will let you down. He cannot really beat a man to save his life, and he really plays better if you just let him drift into space and pass him the ball and let him shoot, because that's really all he's good at. Overall, I gotta give his dribbling a 7 out of 10. It's a major disappointment. Alright, so finally we will be talking about his physical, because like I said, he looks like a very well-rounded card, and he does have one thing about his physical that I really liked, which was his jumping. He's 6 foot tall, he has 88 jumping, and when it came to really having to relieve pressure and hitting the ball up to my striker, it was really nice to have somebody that could win headers over most players on this game. His heading ability, very, very nice. His strength was hit or miss, okay? And I think it's because he has 50 aggression. So even though he has 78 strength, even though he has a big body, he's not really that effective at shielding the ball. He's not really a target man in that way. So that's what really makes me confused about the card. Is he a target man? Is he a dribbler? He's neither of the above, and he doesn't really excel at either one of those parts of his game, and that's what really frustrates me about the card. His stamina at 80 does last him all game, and overall, I gotta give his physical a 7.5 out of 10. Alright guys, so what do I think about this card? Alright, I can't say this is a bad card, alright, because it's not a bad card. He does important things very well. He has decent pace. He has very, very good shooting, very, very good attack positioning. But that's where it ends, okay? His dribbling let me down. His physical wasn't as strong as I expected, so it puts him in this no man's land, alright? He's not quite a dribbler, but at the same time, he's not quite a physical beast. So what is he really besides a finisher of the ball? And in FIFA 20, you need more than that to your game if you're spending that much money on a card. So overall, I gotta give him an 8 out of 10. He's a decent card, nowhere near worth the money, and that's that. Alright guys, so that's going to be my Hernan Crespo review. Hopefully you guys at home found it helpful, found it enjoyable or something. Once again, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video, but until then, deuces.
Yeah. Facts.
Can't be by my lonely. I stay by myself, I stay by myself. Can't be by my motherfucking lonely. I stay by myself, I say by myself, catch me